Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yoshi, man. Last time we actually, won the Challenge Cup, so we actually won the tournament against, Yugi Moto, the King of Games. No, actually, the King of Games now. And we also defeated a ghoul. His name was Arcana. And this time, well, I'm actually going to do another duel against, Yugi Moto. I like to play against tougher opponents, even though he's not that tough, but he has some powerful cards, let's just say that. I want to challenge myself a little bit more with these videos. So what do we have? We have some basic stuff around here, so I'll set the shadow spell and set the Witch of the Black Forest, so if it gets destroyed, well, there goes my shadow spell, but that's no biggie. And yeah, he attacks over my Witch of the Black Forest, so Witch activates, and now I'm looking for a Slate Warrior. And what he's going to do, a head trap. Could be something, could be nothing. I'll actually go for Gemini Elf. I kinda want to save my Slate Warrior for next attack, probably. And there's the Mirror Force, so the Mirror Force is actually gone. That's actually a good thing. That's gone now, then, later on. So he summons Gamma, Gamma and Beta attacks, so all life points get necessarily hit. But it's still not worrisome. I can actually summon the Slate Warrior and just attack over the Gamma. Because if he puts the Gamma in defense mode, he's kind of tough to get over, even though Slate Warrior has enough attack to, get over the Gamma if it's in defense mode. But just for convenience sake. And he summons the Dark Magician Girl, which is fine. I think I have Widespread Ruin, so I'll activate it. Yeah, some basic stuff. So I'm going to draw my own card, and I'm going to set the Royal Decree just in case. It's basically, a floodgate for traps, so traps are actually eliminated. Yeah, Dunamis. I have this card actually in real life. I actually bought, the Legendary Collection, Joey's World, and I've actually managed to build Dunamis. It's just like a generic, vanilla monster, but it's actually ultra rare. So, of course, you get holos in a pack. You get a rare, a super, an ultra, and a secret rare out of your booster, and I believe there are 5 boosters. Yeah, there are 5 boosters in a legendary collection, and I have to say it's a pretty nice deal I got from a retailer. I just ordered it online through a website. But it's mostly, from the Netherlands. And I don't think they have it anymore, so they're really hard to combine, the legendary collections. So I'm going to attack for game, unless he has Kariba, but I doubt it. There we go. That was so easy. Well, actually he has some powerful cards, but still have no issue with, winning against Yugi. What shall I actually pick? I don't know where the Pot of Greed is. Normally it should be a common. Well, we got Stop Defense, but that's not really relevant at this point. I'm going to draw some passengers just to, unlock some more ghouls. Just to speed up, and maybe we find an interesting duel list. Well, it's been a while that I've actually dueled Bakura, so I mean, he's not the tough, but I kind of feel like, showing off this duel. And sometimes in the mood, doing stuff like this. So what do we have? We have some other, some cards. I'm going to activate Grace for Charity, and I'm going to drop Magic Jammer and discard Summon Skull. It's all a part of the master plan. I'm going to summon the Manamas. And I'll end my turn. Yeah, I don't know what kind of format this is, or what is actually the meta. I guess it's actually beatdown meta, probably. The reason why I don't use Widespread Ruin is Bistro which actually helps me to get some extra draws, essentially, so I actually got pluses out of, my draws. I don't know, Bistro Bridge isn't really that good of a card. I mean, in Bakura's deck, it is kind of relevant since it's more like an odd, a mill deck. But it's not that really good. It doesn't run the right cards, and especially, Destiny mode is a bit too clutch in this deck. He also runs that, so it's aligned more with, Bakura's character. I don't know, I feel like, this deck should have been much different, some Fiend type monsters and Dark Necrofair and, some kind of stylish deck. That will probably help out Bakura more than, a mill deck. That's how I actually feel about, about this deck. This isn't really a good deck. Although they have quite some good cards like Wall of Illusion, so I might run into Wall of Illusion. And speak of the devil, I'm just correct. I'm just a psychic. I just predict things. Oh shit, I actually end my turn accidentally. I just want to set a card. Well, drop the Cyberjar because Cyberjar would actually be worse. I would be worse off with Cyberjar. I'm not going to, set it. I think I'm going to Rageki's Fields, just to keep on the pressure. I don't think Bakura runs any nasty traps. I really doubt that. So I'll attack with both my monsters. Yeah, you know what the Gravekeeper Servant does. Every time I attack with a monster, I have to mill a card from the top of the deck. So my deck is at 22, which is fine at the moment. I mean, I'm actually winning, unless Bakura has something nasty, but I doubt it. And I have Monster Reborn, which is excellent. I can resurrect the Summoned Skull. Put it on the field. And what do we also have? We have also, Giant Renate. I can use this as well. And I'm going to summon Baphomet just for the lulz. So it activates and I can get my search. Or basically, yeah, my search. I didn't need to search for my deck, this is automated. And he has the Sleeping Lion. Huh, interesting. And I think, yeah, this is game. GG. I feel like I have to burp. I have a lot of air in me. I'm just, I'm eating a lot. But the good thing is, I'm actually losing weight instead of gaining. I've actually lost 1 kilograms. And basically the only thing I did is just, eating a lot of shit. But might be due to the fact that my medication is reduced, so yeah. With my medication that I actually took it actually causes me to actually, have more appetite and, gain more weight, and since I don't take as much medication, I tend to lose some weight, which is actually nice. Although I still have to watch out for, you know, foods and stuff. I haven't dueled Maya for a long time. So yeah, Maya can be tough. So I really hope this is going to be an interesting duel. I'll draw. This is a giant rat. I can activate Grace for Charity. Let's see. I don't think Copycat is useful in this duel. Bit some clutch cards. Savage Eye is also a card I'm going to discard. I'm actually going to set Giant Rat and just leave it at that. Harpy's Brother, that's also one of the cards I actually used to run back in the old days. I actually had a win deck and I have to say it was kind of a unique deck. Yeah, you see, at earlier there are a lot of, you know, you have a lot of creativity how people run their decks, believe it or not. Because there aren't so much cards. So one would wonder, yeah, if you have a limited amount of stuff, you know, the creativity is, you know, getting much bigger than you have like unlimited stuff. Then you just can decide what to do. I mean, the more limited you have with a game like this, or basically, you know, games in general, the more creative people are, which is kind of weird, but yeah. It also happened with Minecraft, so there's a. I mean, Minecraft is actually a game that has a lot of possibilities, though. But you know, early Minecraft there aren't as many possibilities. So let's just say that. So people are more creative, if that makes sense. Yeah, the human race is a bit of a weird kind of race. Let's just say that. They do sometimes, you know, things that are unpredictable. Let's see. Sword is still up, which kind of sucks. I don't know what to do. Basically, I want to save my Jinzo just as a backup plan, so I can change apart one of her monsters and then tribute for Jinzo. Let's see. This is actually Giant Rat. If I actually destroy Giant Rat, I can get a search. I'm actually going to summon Baphomet so I can get the Gazelle from my deck. Oh wait, cancel out. Thought it was mandatory, but it's not. I missed my search. Derp-de-derp. Herp-de-derp. I can play it aggressively, so gonna change of hearts. Actually, the phase zone, should I? And let's just say, you know, basic cast monster. So I'm actually going to tribute for Jinzo, so she cannot activate any traps whatsoever. Sword traps are actually useless as of right now, unless she draws a Rakeki. Also, Giant Rat, it's destroyed, but I actually can activate Giant Rat. So that's actually a bit of a adverse effect if you use Monster Reborn on an opponent's Giant Rat, because if it's destroyed by battle and it goes to my graveyard, so I can actually special summon a monster. That's actually not a good, you know, thing to do. Using Resurrect, you know, monsters from, you know, who are actually recruiting your opponent's monsters from their deck. So never do that. Never ever do that. Unless you're really desperate, but I don't see a reason why we would do that. Cards like, and also the same goes for, you know, Witch of the Black Forest and Sangan. If it's from your opponent's graveyard, that is. If it's from your graveyard, resurrecting, that's fine. That's actually good in a lot of cases. I would go for the red ice spec, and let's see. Ooh, another giant soldier of stone. But I'm not going to run it. Okay, one more time. Okay, I promise I will shut the hell up with this weaver now.
If you think I'm the same guy before that you faced before, you'll be terribly sorry. My insects will crush you.
I should really stop using that noise because I'm getting lung cancer for doing this. Seriously, my voice is getting scratchy every time I do the weevil noise. Yeah, I've promised a lot of times before, but Yoshiman is a douchebag. Everything he says is just a lie. He's lying to your faces. Implying that my audience has multiple faces. Also, yeah, he has some, sorts of revealing lights. So I kind of have to stall it out. Or yeah. Or he is actually stalling out, not me. I was just playing my recruiters. He can actually tribute summon for, the insect queen. I'll actually summon, the Namas. At some point I want, all these beat sticks from my deck, up to 1800. Also, whoa, that Raigeki was really bad. So I have to draw something, otherwise I would actually lose to Evil. It's been a while that I've lost a duel. And seriously, I don't want to lose against Weevil. Because he's such a sneaky little mofo. Ah, crap. There's the queen. Dang it. That insect queen is going to cause some troubles. I can actually play Cyberjar. That's actually an option, but I think Slate Warrior is the better play. It's a bit more risky, but I can actually attack his token for massive damage. I mean, 800 is kind of a lot. And he also cannot, tribute that thing. Well, this is actually another insect monster, which is fine. So every time Insect Queen, defeats a monster from battle, it takes, as a result of battle, it actually gains a token, an insect token. But you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to do this and do a douchebag combo, just tribute it, so I can poke it with some massive damage. This is what it is, massive damage, even though the only massive damage that I actually that a lot of people consider is actually, Blue Eyes Ultimate, one more combo with Cyberstein and Metal Morph. Oh, put it in defense mode. He could have actually, got over my Genzo, but he decides not to. But I cannot get over, Insect Queens, so I really have to think this out. I can actually make a risky move and set the Cyberjar. I can definitely do that. Well, let's go for it. I will set the Cyberjar and just take over, Kumotoko, which is kind of a weak-ass monster, if you ask me. Let's see, is he going to... Oh, it's made of the moonlight. Okay, I did not expect that. So Cyberjar destroy all the monsters on field. My opponent gets to draw 5 cards. If it's a level 4 or lower monster, he gets to summon it. And the rest goes to the hand. This is actually, perfect Morphing Jar. A little bit some one more combo right there. Oh my god, this is beneficial at best. So I can actually set the 3 cards. I can actually summon the Gemini Elf. But I have to watch out for my deck if I actually do this, you know, one more combo. So I'm actually going to use Morphing Jar. So I can get actually some pluses. And yeah, I think I'm forced to attack at this point. I'm going to crush into Needleworm, which actually sucks because I'm actually having a low amount. Yeah, 12. It's going to cutting it close. And it's now at 7, so I have, you know, not much cards left in my deck. It's a very nasty card, you know, Needleworm. I used to run that when I was younger, when I got this game. I thought that was a really good card. And you know, in this game it actually is a good card. Especially if you have a strategy around this. And I'm actually going to, you know, 7-2 that, you know, that card. And I'm not going to, you know, use Grateful Charity. I think it's going to hurt me more. I'm going to summon the Summon Skull. And yeah, I hope it's not a Morphing Jar too. Hopefully it is not. It's an effect monster, it's Needleworm. Well, we only have one card in our deck. And if I actually, you know, got 0 cards in my deck and I actually draw one, happens to go on the draw phase, or there's an effect that let me draw cards, I actually lose the battle. But luckily I still have my beat sticks on the field, so I actually could have, you know, killed him before he killed me.
Yo, I almost milled out your deck! It's unfair! Wah!
Yeah, shut up, Weevil. You should have hit Puberty at this point, but, you know. Also, yes, we got our Pot of Greed. This is actually a common, so I have to look up my deck. So I'm actually going to put it in my deck, and I think I'm going to sign off as soon as possible when I put it in my deck, so otherwise I will forget it about you know, the Pot of Greed. It's a really good card, but what is its purpose? Also, what's Stardust statistic? Okay, I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, sure, by name. Let's see the statistic. I think you know what? I'm actually going to do this off screen. So, or yeah, at the next episode. So, hope you guys and gals enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment or like or subscribe and do all this good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye, duelist!